Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again thank you for stopping by. So I just thought it'd be a bit of fun just to make this video looking at Tamiya's, what should we say, Tamiya's ultimate four-wheel drive competition buggy. One in 1988 and one in 2014. Obviously it's not really a fair comparison, I know, but I think it'd be pretty cool just to have a look at them side by side and see what they changed, and sizes and dimensions and things like that. So let's have a look at them. The 1988 Avante, which was Tamiya's first true attempt at a racing buggy, which, as the majority of you know, is classed as a over-engineered design. And I won't say it failed on the racetrack, but it didn't perform as, I guess, Tamiya had hoped. And then we have the TRF 2014 503. So both four-wheel drive buggies. The old 88 Avante shaft driven, where the TRF 503 is belt driven. When we get into the looks department, for me and obviously you vintage guys, the Avante wins hands down. It's not even a contest. Obviously the Avante sort of retained the Tamiya's design, you know, the fancy shell designs, and obviously they absolutely broke the mould of the Avante. Whereas the modern day racing buggies just, obviously we don't have that character, but why would they? You know, times have moved on. Well, two absolutely epic chassis, and for different reasons as well. Obviously, as we've just alluded to, the Avante was, or most say it was overly engineered, but to look at it is an absolute thing of beauty. And equally the TRF, I know it's modern and they are a lot more uglier compared to you know, they don't have as much character as the vintage stuff. But one of the big pulls, or one of the biggest pulls to TRF for me, is the blue anodised alloy. It's just ridiculously stunning. It just absolutely, and against the carbon, you know. Looking between both chassis, the obvious and instant thing you pick up on is the wheelbase difference. Now obviously we know the Avante had a short wheelbase, and when it was superseded by the Vanquish and then following up onto the Egress, it was extended. But it wasn't, I don't have the figures on me, but I did a comparison with the Avante and the Egress not so long ago, and it's about half this distance. So it just shows you how, sort of, for better handling and what have you, you know, how they've extended the wheelbase on the modern day stuff. The widths are basically the same, there's hardly anything in it. And obviously, I'm pretty much going out on a limb here, but I think in 88, I don't think Tamiya had seen any carbon in 88. The first carbon I'm aware of was the Egress chassis. Stick it in the comments if I'm talking rubbish, but I'm pretty sure it was the Egress, which we're only talking a year after this, maybe 14, 15 months after this. And obviously it was very similar chassis, but it went chassis and top deck to carbon, whereas modern day now, although saying that, the TRF 503 didn't come with a carbon chassis. It had a milled out metal chassis. This is just a little bit hopped up. So yeah, I suppose there's not a lot of difference there. Shocks, I mean, yeah, shocks have changed as well. I mean, these were good shocks back in the day, and again, one of the first sort of metal ones. But these are obviously the big bars, TRF big bar aeration shocks, which probably holds double the oil that these do. But again, Tamiya kind of realised that, and with the Egress came the high caps, which obviously stands for high capacity, so they sort of realised that as well. These are just absolute joys to look at. I'm a bit nerdy when it comes to chassis. I think they look equally as good with the bodies off. Obviously, especially the Avante, because it's just so trick. But yeah, for different reasons, this TRF is right up there as a thing of beauty as well. Very, very nice looking things. The Avante came with front and rear gear diffs, but they did go with the third diff, which is a ball diff, whereas more modern stuff or on this 503 comes with two gear diffs. Doesn't have a centre diff, but it does have a centre clutch unit. So very similar, I guess, and I'm pretty much guessing that's how the majority of all modern day buggies are. So 26 years between these two buggies. Does the technology show that? Kind of just shows you how in front of the game this was in '88. That's my personal opinion. Is this a massive difference? Geometry wise, balance wise, 100%. But I don't think we got a lot wrong with this buggy. And I guess the acid test, obviously TRF is no longer. I believe Tamiya did away with TRF last year. So I guess the acid test would be in, this is from '88, so this is 31 years old, and is mega rare and mega sought after. In, what's this, 2014, so in 26 years time, will this be in the same category as the Avante? Mega rare, mega expensive to find? I don't know. Probably will be, because that's the thing with Tamiya. Everyone wants one. Anyway, I've rattled on. I just thought I did that for a bit of fun, nothing too serious. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new to this channel, if you could please consider liking and subscribing to support us for our weekly videos, that'd be much appreciated. And as always guys, happy RCing.